Hi everyone, welcome to the PEB channel. I'm Joel Pettit, and today I want to talk to you about the ins and the outs of reporting medical conditions in the military. Now, I don't want to draw this out, so I'm going to focus on reservists because reporting them in the active duty pretty much isn't much of a choice, because if all your healthcare is taken care of by the military, they're reported by virtue of you going to the doctor. The reservists is the opposite. You usually see civilian providers and the military has no idea what's going on with you. But what you have to understand is you still have the same reporting requirements as the active duty, if not more, because if you go to the VA and you have a disability that is now rated, or one changes, that must also be reported to the military. Granted, there are military regulations and manuals, instructions in all the services that explicitly state that simply having a disability percentage does not mean you are automatically referred into one of the non-duty related processes. It doesn't mean that. But you have to understand that reporting something that hampers your ability to deploy or complete your duties as a reservist, you don't have a choice. You must report that. And if you don't, you can easily be administratively separated for unsatisfactory participation in the reserves. Why? Because the U.S. needs a healthy fighting force, and you are not allowed to simply hide your medical conditions. If you want to understand those regulations, you can first read DoD instructions 6025.19 and 6130.03, volumes 1 and 2. For the different services, for Navy/Marine Corps, it's BUPERS instruction 1001.39 Foxtrot. Army, it's 40-501, and for the Air Force, it's AFI 36-2910. What you really have to appreciate here, especially the reservists, is that your only job is to deploy. So when a reservist reports a medical condition that hampers or totally prevents them from deploying, that's a massive problem. So as a reservist, although you don't have a choice what to report, you must understand the game you're about to play, because that's where you have a choice to understand or not, to read or not, to really take hold of the concepts, the rules, the regulations that are about to unleash this process that you'll be swept up in. And if you don't understand that, you're just setting yourself up for failure. And none of these regulations or rules are secrets. They are public knowledge. You can find them. But if you choose not to, you are going to wing it with your future, and that's usually not going to be a good day. So if you're facing this, the one thing you want to understand is the magnitude of what that statement is, how the other side, meaning your medical officer, your CO, how they're going to take it, and then if you're getting better, what plan you can create with them, what you can communicate with them to say, hey, does this mean referral? Does it not? If you think it does, how can we avoid that? The hard part is really facing that you could be separated medically without a retirement. If you have over 15 years, yes, you can have early retirement through 10 USC 12-731 Bravo, but guess what you're not entitled to? Concurrent receipt. That's reserved for people with 20 years or over of time in service. So you must understand how big a deal it is to say, I can't deploy. And from a lot of my clients who are reservists, when I talk to their medical officers or their corpsmen, their medics, and I say, hey, what's going on? Why did you tell my client this? And usually it's about concurrent receipt. They'll say, oh, they're not entitled to that? I say, are you kidding me? Just read the financial management reg, the FMR. It says it clear as day. They're not entitled to that. Why would you tell them this? And the problem is they don't have a JAG doing the briefing when you're electing options of what happens once they say, yeah, you're not physically qualified to stay in this reserve component. And it's ridiculous, but that's the truth. For some reason, nobody wants to tell reservists this. So my big message in this video is, if you retire early from the reserves, under 20 years, under 10 USC 12731 Bravo, you will not get both VA and DoD pay. So staying in longer, staying until you hit 20 is a massive benefit. If you're facing this, if you've already been referred into one of these processes or you're about to, please go to my website, joelpettitlaw.com, give me a shout, send me an email. I'd love to speak to you about your potential case. If you found this video helpful, click here to watch more. But otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.